Right now, a fire at a Janesville apartment building displaces everyone living there. What allowed the fire to spread so quickly?
Plus, hear from Madison police after the out-of-control 4th of July party at Elver Park, how they're responding to the incident.
And we're tracking the latest with Beryl and also storm chances through your week and this upcoming weekend.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning on this July 9th. I'm Josh Brighter.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks so much for tuning in this morning. Talking about some humid air moving in and the chance we could hit 90 again this week.
You know, we haven't had a lot of that this summer. Meteorologist Savannah Brito is tracking that along with the latest on Beryl and the impacts it could have here in the Midwest.
Thanks, guys. Yes, good morning. Beryl, still a tropical depression sitting southwest of here. The track did get shifted a little further north, but thinking that heaviest chance of precipitation in the track ultimately is going to still be to our southeast. We'll definitely see clouds increase locally across southern Wisconsin from Beryl as that depression weakens into a low pressure system, and then the remnants of Beryl that could cause some issues or at least some precipitation south and also southeast of here. So Milwaukee, Kenosha, Janesville, those areas could see some light showers from this late tonight into early Wednesday morning. It is humid out there already, not as bad as what we're tracking for this upcoming weekend, though. We're sitting at 65 right now in Madison. We still had some 70s out there across the area, Dane County and southern Wisconsin yesterday. That's no longer the case. Humidity levels, yes, they're high right now. Dew points are around 65 or so degrees. They do continue to climb upwards, though, especially Saturday and Sunday. We'll talk about how higher temperatures could be Saturday, Sunday, even into early next week. That's all coming up a little later.
All right, Savannah, thank you. 4th of July celebrations at Elver Park in Madison could see some changes in the years to come.
Madison police said it turned into mass chaos as people started shooting fireworks at officers. Our Armand Rahman talked with police about their plans moving forward.
Even 3 days later, Elver Park is still littered with very small remnants of what Madison police say was a 4th of July celebration that, for lack of a better word, exploded into a safety issue.
I think what happened is that there was just mass chaos.
Madison police say they were called to break up a fight in the parking lot and found Elver Park as smoky as a battlefield.
You couldn't see within 10 feet of your face. I mean, in this whole area, the grass was littered with fireworks. The parking lot was filled with these illegal fireworks, like very large.
This is footage captured by officers on the scene, one of whom, according to Captain Kelly Beckett, was struck by a firework and left with a thankfully minor scratch.
I mean, it's just not safe.
Captain Beckett says residents shoot unpermitted fireworks in parks, including Elver, every year. But police had to intervene this time.
There was no applications submitted. There was no event plans submitted. We had a shelter rented out. But other than that, there was no indication that there was going to be anything other than just regular old people just kind of enjoying their 4th of July.
The alder for this area, Barbara Harrington McKinney, says she wants to meet the people who organized this.
And I want to ask, well, why did you think that this was okay? The city just got involved in a major sale, and Elver Park will be expanding, right? And we'll be able to make Elver Park a destination park for the city. That is the goal. But what this does, it interrupts that.
Captain Beckett made it clear that anything like this
will be prevented in the future.
Even though police is actively following up, Captain Beckett says there are no plans to make any arrests or charges at this time. Reporting in Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
To more local news this morning, the first safe haven baby box in Wisconsin is now here.
New this morning, Michelle Renee Quinn visits Reedsburg and shows us how it works. Good morning, Michelle Renee.
Good morning, and that's right, it's Reedsburg in Wisconsin that is the first to receive a safe haven baby box. The state already has a safe haven or newborn relinquishment law, but now the safe haven baby box allows anonymity. Placing the child in the box means parents who surrender do not have to have contact with medical personnel. It's completely anonymous and there are no cameras.
All a parent has to do is walk up to the baby box, open the door, place their unharmed newborn inside, shut the door, and walk away. In the box, as soon as the door is opened up, it's automatically calling 911.
Opening the box sets off a silent alarm, and a second alarm rings 1 minute later. Reedsburg first responders aim to remove the baby from the box in under 2 minutes. Indiana was the first state that launched the Safe Haven baby boxes. Prior to the boxes, they saw 2 to 3 infant deaths due to abandonment yearly. In the last 8 years, 29 babies have been surrendered, and there have been 0 deaths.
Michelle Renee, what age are we talking about here?
So it's actually 72 hours, and that's according to the Wisconsin Safe Haven law, and the baby also has to be unharmed.
All right, Michelle Renee, thank you.
In other stories this morning, an Adams County man is charged with child sexual assault. Deputies received a tip from a family member of the victim. Officers arrested 33-year-old Walter Ismael Garcia Lazo. He is charged with 2 counts of first-degree child sexual assault. Dispatchers received a call last Tuesday morning from a caller in the town of Springville. They said that a member of the family had confided in them that Lazo assaulted her. Authorities took him into custody Wednesday. A judge set Lazo's cash bond at $30,000.
Also in Springville, a 45-year-old Burlington woman is dead after a motorcycle crash. Authorities say she and a 51-year-old man were riding on State Highway 82 when they collided with a deer on the road. Both people were thrown from the bike. Neither of them were wearing helmets. The woman died from her injuries. Authorities say the man who was driving the motorcycle did not have a Class M motorcycle license.
To Janesville now, where dozens are displaced after an apartment fire. It forced the entire building to evacuate. The fire happened at Surrey Ridge Apartments off Racine Street. It was first reported around 1:45 in the afternoon. No one was hurt. Unclear how the fire started, but the response required 50 firefighters, some brought in from as far away as Fort Atkinson.
As searches were completed, firefighters had to be removed from the building, and the remainder of the fire had to be fought from the outside.
That's because the fire quickly went across the roof. Streets around the apartment were closed off. That forced drivers to reroute. The Red Cross is helping those left displaced.
6:06 this morning, attorneys for a Milwaukee man killed outside a Hyatt Regency hotel are demanding transparency on what led to the killing. Take a look at this cell phone video. This is from Sunday, June 30th. It shows 4 people, likely security guards, trying to restrain 43-year-old Devontae Mitchell. Police say Mitchell had been causing a disturbance inside. Witnesses say he locked himself in a bathroom with a woman. After being removed from the hotel, he was restrained, became unresponsive, and was pronounced dead when officers arrived. His last moments alive captured on cell phone video by a nearby witness.
His last words on this earth while he was alive was, please, 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 please. He said please 6 times. And then he said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He said that twice.
Milwaukee police say they are investigating Mitchell's death, but the case right now is not criminal. Hyatt says a third-party operator is investigating the incident. The involved employees were suspended. Right now, Amtrak is celebrating a successful first month of its new Borealis route.
Yeah, that's the new line connecting Chicago to the Twin Cities through Wisconsin. Listen to this. More than 18,500 passengers have already used the Borealis line.
Wow.
That's a daily average of about 300 passengers aboard the east and westbound trains each. The train's Wisconsin stops include Milwaukee, Columbus, Portage, Wisconsin Dells, Toma, and La Crosse.
An Amtrak spokesperson said in a statement, quote, the ridership numbers we have seen so far confirm our belief, and we expect this trend to continue as the service matures and we head into the peak summer travel season.
You know, we talk about it connecting, the Twin Cities and Chicago, but as long as they're making stops, here in our area and, contributing to the economy, easier for us here to hop on a line there and get one way or the other. Hey, it sounds like it's off to a great start.
I knew it would be popular. It's exciting to see those numbers, and it's even going to grow. And I like how you mentioned that. Some of those stops might be places that you wouldn't normally visit by car. Yeah. So this will be cool to see it grow.
Yeah, exciting. All right, here at 6:08, checking in with meteorologist Savannah Brito. What's coming up in your forecast? Hey, Savannah.
Good morning, guys. Thank you. Tropical depression Beryl continuing to move northeastward. We'll talk about that track, where it's going to kind of lead up, and if that'll cause some issues here across southern Wisconsin, and how hot it's going to get here over the weekend. That's all coming up.
Also ahead, some local talent delivering for the Mallards. We'll show you how in your morning sports.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Dear Triathlon, Let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new Corolla Cross for $299 a month, or lease a 2024 RAV4 for $329 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Brothers Maine enjoys 4th of July festivities with family, friends, and fabulous kitchen and laundry deals. Our fireworks of savings on GE appliances and free delivery will make you ooh and ah. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
Hanson's windows, roofing, siding, gutters, bathtubs, and showers are guaranteed. Get 50% off installation or enjoy no interest and no payments for 1 year.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
When you donate furniture, cabinets, and appliances to Habitat Restore, you make an impact on neighbors in your community. Profits generated from Restore sales help provide safe and secure housing for hardworking families across Dane County. Donate to make a difference today.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This July 4th is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Voted 2023 Best Morning Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
Time is 6:12 here on your Tuesday morning. A small Wisconsin community is still cleaning up after a dam breach. This happened Friday in Manoa. Since then, floodwaters have forced home damage and even some roads to close. One road still blocked off, and a number of public locations are still closed. The extreme amount of rain meant for the dam gates had to be opened on Friday at the earliest it was safe to do so.
From what our emergency government people have told us, even if all the gates were open, it probably would not have mattered because it's such a high volume of water. And it was a strong current. And the reason why it didn't get open later was because it was very dangerous to be on that bridge.
The Red Cross is stepping in for those affected by the flooding. They have dropped off cleanup kits throughout the city. Officials say that they intend to meet with the Department of Natural Resources now to determine the future status of the dam.
More than 24 hours since Hurricane Beryl made landfall, millions of people in southern Texas are still without power this morning. What was previously a Category 1 storm may have broken up since then, but as CBS's Jared Hill shows us, it's left a deadly path of destruction.
This morning, parts of southeast Texas are trying to dry out after what was Hurricane Beryl slammed into the state Monday.
Yeah, it seemed like this was a lot worse than some of the other ones that they said were worse.
The storm dumped nearly 10 inches of rain in downtown Houston, more than 2 months' worth in a single day. Drivers abandoned their cars in flooded streets, while further inland, Beryl's winds carved through neighborhoods. The roof of this City Hall building in Timpson torn off from a reported tornado.
We have roof damage, we have ceiling tiles coming out, we have lines down, so
Yeah, it's just a lot of water on the ground. It's a mess.
Further north in Texarkana, trees uprooted.
You never think this will happen to you, but when it do it, you know, it's just something you have to deal with.
In Houston, tragedy. Haley Laredo's 73-year-old mother-in-law killed when a tree crashed into her home.
My son was screaming, "Grandma," because he saw me like crying and telling my husband, "Go check on your mom." And he started freaking out. He was like, "Grandma," he said, "Call 911.
At least 7 deaths in Houston are being linked to Beryl, 1 in Louisiana. At one point, more than 2.5 million customers were without power.
That's going to take a multiple-day process to get power restored.
As the rains move out of Texas, the National Weather Service is now declaring a heat advisory for parts of the state, with temperatures expected to soar into dangerous triple digits. Jared Hill, CBS News.
So speaking of that heat wave, the National Weather Service warns the lack of proper cooling combined with people cleaning up after that storm could produce dangerous heat conditions. Like the lieutenant governor said, restoring power could take several days, even up to 2 weeks in some areas of the coastal city of Galveston.
It's such a disaster down there after Beryl moved through. Talking about the heat here, it's been a while, Savannah, since we've seen a 90-degree day.
Yeah, it's been quite some time. The 4 days that we did hit 90 so far, not only this summer, but this year, was back in June, the latest June 25th. So it's been a little bit of time. We are going to see more 90s that are going to return to the forecast, and the humidity, unfortunately, as we work towards the weekend. 65 in Verona, same with Madison, 66 in Deerfield, 67 in Stoughton. So temperatures are a few degrees cooler than what we had yesterday, but still slightly above normal. That's the pattern we're going to see as temperatures really warm up. Near normal the next couple of days, and then Friday, starting as early as Friday, that's when we'll see temperatures warm to above average. Definitely the case by Saturday and Sunday, and that's when dew points surge too. So yes, it's muggy outside right now with dew points sitting about 60-65 degrees. You can see even during the nighttime hours, we don't see that drop, but they're really going to increase as we head for Saturday and Sunday. So get ready for not only the heat, but the humidity definitely going to be a factor as well. Tropical depression Beryl now gusting up to about 40 miles per hour all south of here, but is entering southern portions of Illinois to central Illinois. That track did get shifted a little further north, but still going to be southeast of our area. I think we could see definitely clouds increase from this, but a couple of showers from this system tonight into early tomorrow morning, although several inches of rain. That track stays well southeast of here, which is good news because we do not need 4 to 5 inches of rain, which areas could see that, even more than that in some locations, and severe weather. Here, not anticipating that. Just a couple of spotty showers through your afternoon and evening. That not going to be widespread if, in fact, most of us, if not all, stay dry through the afternoon and evening. But then tonight, that's when showers behind me start to move in from the remnants of Beryl as that weakens and becomes a low pressure system. This is heading into midnight or 1 a.m. So Milwaukee, Kenosha, Janesville could see some showers. I think for the most part, that's going to be southeast of Madison tonight into early tomorrow morning. Couple of spotty showers through tomorrow afternoon as well behind the low pressure system or the remnants of Beryl. After that, though, we kind of hold on to a little bit of an active pattern with daily off and on storm chances with the heat and humidity. Friday, we're up to 85. Better chances right now look to come Friday into the weekend. That's when temperatures are going to be pushing the 90-degree mark.
Life is good if you're Cal Fisher. Your freshman year of college, you make it all the way to the College World Series. Then you come home for the summer and play baseball for the team you grew up watching, the Mallards. But it gets even better. On Friday, the duck pond was packed for your bobblehead night. Yeah, life is pretty good if you're Cal Fisher. Well, the Deerfield native and the Mallards were taking on the Kingfish, and Fisher showed who the real Kingfish was. Second inning, he goes yard for his first home run of the year in a Mallards uni. Then in the fifth, another local product would get into the scoring act. Some Prairie's own Davis Hamilton bloops one into center to bring home 2 more. Mallards get the win, 4-1, the final. Well, it's the final week of the first half of the Brewers' regular season, and they sit in the standings where they pretty much have been the entire year, atop the NL Central. And in his first year leading the crew, Pat Murphy has weathered the injury bug and has his team competing day in and day out, and it's worked wonders. So what is their secret? Well, Christian Yelich stopped by Wilde and Tausch Monday morning, and to him, it all comes down to playing hard.
Just compete really hard. I think that's the real story about our team is we play really hard every night, whether it goes good or bad for us. We've dealt with a ton of injuries. We've been really, really banged up. We've had guys contribute that I'm not necessarily sure that you would have thought would be contributing this year, especially in spring training. And Murph's done a great job. You know, he's been around for the last 8-9 years, so we all know him. He knows us.
Well, the Crew is opening up a 6-game homestand, starting with a 3-game series tonight against the Pirates. First pitch is set for 7:10.
All right, Zach, thank you. We want to get to some breaking news really quick here. Car crash on Highway 11, State Highway 11, is blocking both east and westbound lanes in Greene County.
This happened around 5 o'clock this morning. Greene County Dispatch tells us all lanes on the highway between County G and County OK are closed because of the crash. Multiple people are being taken to the hospital. Dispatch could not confirm when the road would be back open, but the DOT estimates it will be at least a couple of hours. Again, Highway 11 shut down near Brodhead in Greene County at this hour. We'll keep you updated as we learn more information. Still ahead for us on a Tuesday morning, new video that reminds us to keep our kitchen tidy.
And in our next half hour, the Republican Party has published its official platform ahead of the convention in Milwaukee next week. Find out their stances on the key issues.
But first, as we head to break at 6:21 this morning, a look at gas prices.
First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
What's up? You need some windows?
Hey folks, you call the experts? Right now with Felco, get free installation and no interest for 5 years. Call now.
Call 866 for Felco.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO. Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
I'm coming to you live from Wisconsin, where the Wisconsin Lottery's newest scratch game is taking over. Let me tell you, this is big. Are you getting this? It's Winning Streak, a brand new $10 scratch game. Match any of your numbers to winning numbers or reveal 3 identical numbers in a row. You could win up to $100,000. So cool. Now available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
This is where all your dreams come true. You are the Moulin Rouge!
Madison's most spectacular night out is Moulin Rouge, the musical. Winner of 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. The New York Times calls it dazzling, gasp-inspiring. In Moulin Rouge, life is beautiful. Now playing at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
We're back, 6:24 this morning. Okay, Jerry.
I like the drops.
Look at that.
Wow.
If that photo doesn't sum up what Wisconsin has felt like lately, it's a pretty good shot right there.
Very true.
Jerry, appreciate it. Jerry sent one that directly to me, and you got it on the fast track to get on the air.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
That's how you do it. That's how it's done. All right, so I wanted to show some video that serves as an important safety reminder here, and that reminder is do not leave stuff on your stove.
Oh, boy.
So you can see in this home video from Colorado Springs, the family dog gets up and accidentally starts the stove.
Oh, no.
There's stuff on top of it, and look what happens next. Good news is that the homeowners were actually there when it happened. They were able to put the fire out before firefighters arrived. They did have to be rushed to the hospital because they breathed in too much smoke. But you see the fire that happened.
That is wild.
Because there was stuff left on top of the burners, and the dog, you know, gets curious. There's something good up there.
Wanted a treat.
Middle of the night. Yeah, thinks he can get away
Maybe
with
a cookie.
something.
A couple cookies.
Yeah, so moral of the story, keep your stove clear. All right, have you been paying attention to the heat wave out west? Las Vegas just set a new record high temperature, not just for a single day, but for recorded history at 120 degrees.
No,
That is
thank
according
you.
to preliminary data from the National Weather Service. That beats the previous record of 117 degrees. Highs are expected to continue to be up there. They're going to reach between 115 to 120 degrees all week through Friday.
And Phoenix broke their all-time record high last month, so.
What did you call what's going on out there? What's it called?
Dry heat?
The dry heat, yeah. Well,
The ring of fire pattern, or the heat wave, the heat
Ring
dome
of
that's
fire.
been building.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And we're going to see hot temperatures here locally, too. Friday, we start to get back to an above-average pattern, but guys, near 90 this weekend.
All right, hey, we're going to have an update on the breaking news in Greene County when we come back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, and dirt are settling deep into your carpet fibers. Stanley Steamer removes the dirt you see and the dirt you don't. Your carpets aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
We make junk disappear by giving it a new purpose. We donate the donatables and recycle the recyclables. And any organic materials are taken for composting. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
One call, that's all.
مكتب محاماة جروبر مكالمة واحدة هذا كل شيء.
جروبر 律师馆一个电话就够了. محامية جروبر هل مر نسوع. Oficina Gruber Law. Una llamada, nada más.
Ufficio degli avvocati Gruber. Ci vuole solo una chiamata.
No matter how you say it, it's always one call, that's all.
Old windows? Compromise your home's comfort. Vinyl windows, a 1970s relic, aren't built for extreme weather. They warp and crack, becoming vulnerable to the elements. At Next Door and Window, we have the answer. Fiberglass. Our Ultrex fiberglass windows last up to 50 years, longer than any other window you can buy. And while other companies cut corners and never call you back, we've got your back. When you demand tomorrow's comfort, Next delivers. Visit nextwindow.com to learn more.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah. It's a huge deal. You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Tailored for your news the way you want it. With a customizable home page and faster page loads, download the Channel 3000 News app. Powered by News 3 Now.
Get peace of mind with your annual Stanley Steamer dryer vent cleaning. We remove lint buildup to reduce the risk of fire and extend the life of your dryer. Plus, your clothes will dry faster too. Your dryer vent isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Gets your home cleaner.
Right now, the GOP's new platform. Days ahead of the convention in Milwaukee, we have their new positions on the big issues, including abortion.
Plus, retaining leadership on college campuses. A breakdown of the raises coming to chancellors across the state.
We'll have the latest on Beryl and how hot temperatures are going to get here across southern Wisconsin this upcoming weekend.
Hey, good Tuesday morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Are you ready for the heat?
Let's do it. You know, there's no way around it.
We haven't had a lot of it this summer, so it's hard to complain.
We
can complain about the rain, but we really can't complain about the heat so far this year.
It could be a lot worse. The humidity's also cranking up, too. Meteorologist Savannah Brito out on the patio this morning. How's it feeling out there, Savannah?
Yeah, guys, good morning. It's already a little humid, but not as bad as what we're going to see. Dew points and temperatures both climb to this upcoming weekend. Saturday and Sunday will be hot. That will take us through early portions of next week. Here's the latest on Beryl. Still a tropical depression. Wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. The track did get shifted a little further north. Still going to stay southeast of here. I think areas like Milwaukee, Janesville, Kenosha could see some rain from this, but mainly stays even all of the rain southeast of Madison, but that track well to our southeast of even Chicago. 65 in Madison. Temperatures already mild out there. Dew points are not far behind that. We're waking up to the lower to mid 60s. It's very sticky out there, but like I said, those dew points really rise over the weekend. We're talking about lower to maybe even mid 70 dew points. With that comes storm chances. I'll time those out and also have just how hot temperatures are going to be Saturday and Sunday coming up.
All right, talk to you then, Savannah. Thank you. We have an update to breaking news this morning about that car crash on State Highway 11 in Greene County that sent multiple people to the hospital.
So it happened at 5 o'clock this morning. The road was shut down, but has since reopened. Greene County Dispatch says all lanes that impacted were on the highway between County G and County OK. They were briefly closed because of that crash. Dispatch could not confirm the number of cars involved. We do know some people were sent to the hospital. That road is back open at this hour. So that's a positive update there, just in time for the morning commute. You can stay informed on any new information to this developing story and other breaking news by downloading the free Channel 3000 mobile app.
6:32 here on your Tuesday. The new GOP platform is out, less than a week away from the Republican National Convention.
This morning, we are taking a look at some of the key takeaways. For one, the RNC has decided to adopt a platform that reflects former President Trump's position opposing a federal abortion ban, upsetting some anti-abortion conservatives. That would leave abortion up to the states, omitting the explicit basis for a ban for the first time in 40 years. The document's second chapter is titled Seal the Border and Stop the Migrant Invasion, again using anti-immigrant rhetoric. The GOP says they'll restore every Trump border policy. The party will take up the platform at the convention next week. We also have a list of the convention's daily themes. Monday is called Make America Wealthy Once Again, focused on the economy. Tuesday is Make America Safe Once Again, focusing on crime and the border. Wednesday is Make America Strong Once Again, where the GOP vows to, quote, restore America's rightful standing on the world stage. And then Thursday is Make America Great Once Again, the GOP promising to usher in a new golden age.
Abortion isn't the only topic that the party is divided on. Just hours after the RNC committee released its platform vowing to end absentee voting, party leaders called on conservatives to take advantage of the practice. This follows the Wisconsin Supreme Court's decision last Friday to reinstate absentee ballot drop boxes. At a rally yesterday, national and local party officials called on conservatives to sign up as poll watchers, monitor drop boxes, and vote early.
Both parties realize it's an essential part of a very complicated, multifaceted campaign strategy that will involve voting in person and voting early and voting by mail. It's, I think, now just part of the election process in Wisconsin.
RNC Chair Michael Whatley did not say whether he supported the idea of only allowing same-day voting. Whatley says the RNC is still deciding whether to file a federal lawsuit challenging the court's decision.
We are also hearing from the RNC chair about his take on the chance President Biden might not be the Democratic nominee.
I don't know who's going to be the Democratic nominee. I don't know if the Democrats know who the Democrat is going to be.
If anybody else is the nominee, we don't see any change. They are going to adopt his platform. They are going to double down on every one of his failed policies. And we feel that this election cycle is already set because Donald Trump is the only candidate who is going to fight every day for every American family, and he is going to be the one that's going to make America great again.
Despite a growing number of Democrats expressing desire for a different candidate, the president has reiterated he plans on staying in the race. We caught up with a local representative who's speaking out about standing with the party no matter what happens.
I know that we got so much done in those first 2 years, from infrastructure investment to getting us out of COVID to helping reduce inflation and so many other things, building things in America. I want to do more of that, and I'm going to do it with Democrats. I think just watching, again, the debate and watching Donald Trump the other night, if I know the direction that the country would go on a bunch of issues that people care about, it's the wrong direction.
A live look in Washington this morning, where later today, Democratic senators will discuss Biden's future at the caucus meeting today in Washington. So far, Democratic senators have been reluctant to criticize the president. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer dodging questions about Biden's re-election campaign as he entered the Capitol Monday, only saying he's, quote, for Joe.
All of this, of course, as the president hosts leaders from around the world at this year's NATO summit. Later today, Biden will speak at an event marking the alliance's 75th anniversary. U.S. officials say that NATO will unveil Ukraine's bridge to membership during the summit this week. This is just a week and a half after the first presidential debate at which Biden asked former President Trump if he'd pull out of NATO, to which the former president tilted his head and shrugged.
6:36 this morning, back here in Wisconsin, the first safe haven baby box in the state is officially here.
Our Michelle Renee Quinn went to Reedsburg to find out how it all works. Good morning, Michelle Renee.
Good morning, and that's right. The city of Reedsburg is the first in Wisconsin to receive a safe haven baby box. However, the state already has a safe haven or newborn relinquishment law. But now this safe haven baby box allows anonymity. Placing the child in the box means parents who surrender do not have to have any contact with medical personnel. It's completely anonymous and there are no cameras. A Reedsburg first responder tells me although it hasn't been used just yet, they aim to have a response time of getting the infant out of the box in under 2 minutes.
So we would provide any medical care, immediate medical care that is needed, and then we're going to transport that infant to Reedsburg Area Medical Center and let them know that it's a baby that's been surrendered under the safe haven law, and social services would also be notified at that point.
That procedure starts as soon as the box is opened, setting off the silent alarm. There are 250 safe haven baby boxes in 18 different states, and more are on their way to Wisconsin.
So how long does someone have to put a baby in a box like this?
So after birth, according to the Wisconsin safe haven law, mothers have 72 hours to place an unharmed baby in the box.
All right. Well, if it can save just one life, that's all it would take. Thank you, Michelle Renee.
Thanks.
More than half of universities of Wisconsin's chancellors will receive pay raises. UW leaders approved that and annual bonuses for chancellors that retain freshman students. This as the system grapples with financial problems, including flat state aid and the closure of multiple branch campuses. UW spokesperson Mark Pitch says the raises are to keep leaders in their positions. In total, $155,200 will go toward 8 of the university's 13 leaders for pay increases. At UW Madison, Jennifer Mnuchin's raise is the largest at 10%. That bumps her salary from $812,000 to $893,000 a year. Chancellors who hit goals for retaining freshmen into their sophomore year will receive bonuses of up to 15%. Mnuchin is not eligible for those bonuses and will instead receive 6-figure payouts for each year she stays at the university. When asked why the 5 other chancellors didn't get raises, UW said those who got bumps were in line for salary increases to catch up to peers. UW didn't immediately respond to a follow-up email asking again why the 5 others didn't get that raise.
All right, here at 6:38 tomorrow, you have a chance to see a Grammy Award-winning musician for free.
Native American singer-songwriter Bill Miller will be performing at this week's Concerts on the Square. He'll be joined by violinist Jane Story. The concert starts tomorrow night at 7 on the King Street corner of the Capitol Square. News 3 Now is a proud media sponsor of Concerts on the Square. I'll have a preview of the performance on News 3 Now this morning. Tomorrow, of course, more live coverage tomorrow evening as well.
Yeah, we're always down there. Proud sponsor of Concerts on the Square. Hoping for some more good weather. The first 2 weeks have been hard to beat.
So far, so good. Yeah. We'll see if we can keep that going.
All right, 6:39 is your time on your Tuesday morning. Coming up, rainfall averages above normal. We're going to take a look at how this is impacting our farmers in Wisconsin.
It's already humid out there, but dew points are going to rise a lot more than what we're sitting at right now. We'll talk about that, the heat that's going to return, and the latest on Beryl.
Hi, I'm Joe Lanus, Chief Executive Officer for the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra. For the second year in a row, we're excited to bring Building the Community Beat, a video series developed to unite brands who have a shared passion and mission for bringing the community together through music. The Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra's mission of strengthening communities for all people of all ages and abilities is central to everything we do, and it comes out each and every week during Concerts on the Square, where we have up to 40 or 50,000 people experiencing free live music.
Quartz is always looking for new opportunities to reach the communities that we serve. We do this by sponsoring events and partnering with organizations that are in alignment with our efforts to improve health outcomes and advance health equity.
Choosing your healthcare provider is personal. That's why we work to deliver health insurance offerings that support you and your provider in your healthcare journey. Our purpose at Quartz is to ignite the power to create a life well lived. One of the ways that we do that is working with Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra so that we can participate with you in the joy of building community together.
What many people might not know is that I graduated with a flute performance minor and played in the chamber orchestra in the city I lived for many, many years. So when I moved to Madison and had an opportunity to take my family to Concerts on the Square, I loved it. It was a wonderful opportunity to share that part of my personal passion with the community and with my family in particular. My personal passion for Concerts on the Square is really special because Quartz shares that passion. It's a wonderful opportunity for all of us to remain connected, and we look forward to many more years of partnership and community connection.
Concerts on the Square has been part of the Madison cultural landscape for the past 40 years. Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra is so excited to bring it forward with partnerships like Quartz that ensure that it continues to happen.
You've got this. Your big moment on their big day. The dress? Another one you'll never wear. Gift? Practical. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay on direct deposits. So when you get invited to your third destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
Milwaukee hosts the Republican National Convention, and News 3 Now brings you team coverage as Battleground Wisconsin grabs the national spotlight. Campaign 2024 GOP convention coverage live from Milwaukee, starting Monday on News 3 Now. You have a consumer issue and you keep getting the runaround. Need help?
It's call for action to help me. Nobody else did.
Contact our team by phone or on channel3000.com. Call for action only on News 3 Now, moving forward for you. You're watching News 3 Now this morning, moving forward.
6:43 right now. Engineers at UW-Madison are developing new sensors to help farmers.
They say this will help farmers maximize their yield.
So what we want to do is empower farmers to know more about their field and how their fertilizer is being uptaken by the plants or not. And so this would allow farmers to see the data directly so that they can apply the right amount of fertilizer at the right time, which will maximize their crop yield while minimizing their environmental impact.
Sounds great, right? Well, UW plans on doing some field tests on these new sensors first. They're going to do that throughout the summer to determine how durable the technology is. They hope to have it available for farmers to purchase in 3 to 5 years.
Well, with so much rainfall recently, it's hard to remember this time last year Wisconsin was actually in a drought, but the wet weather brings issues of its own. The National Weather Service says we're about 8 to 9 inches above the normal amount of rain we would normally see at this point in the year. That is complicating the work of farmers.
We lost some ground that last year we were able to farm because it was dry enough, and this year it's, you know, totally underwater. You can't do anything with it.
The rain is making it harder to harvest hay, which is the main source of food for cattle.
And it looks like we may be getting some more rain here in the forecast pretty soon. Savannah Burrito is tracking what's left of Hurricane Beryl as it moves across the heartland. Are we going to see any rain from this here in southern Wisconsin?
I think mainly staying southeast of Madison, so Janesville, Monroe, Lake Geneva, also Racine and Milwaukee towards the lake could see some rain from this. I don't think we'll really see any in Madison. This track of Tropical Depression Beryl still gusting up to 40 miles per hour, bringing some rain south of here, now entering Illinois and portions of the Midwest, but that is sitting in southwestern Arkansas right now. The latest track did shift a little further north from yesterday, kind of Indianapolis and even north of that area. So actually where I used to work in Terre Haute, that's kind of the heart of the area and where there could be severe weather from this system. We could see some rain from this, but I think the heaviest of the rain that's going to cause some issues. Flood watches already out for the portions where you see those darker shades of yellow, red, purple. That's several inches of rain expected to fall over those areas. So you can see there was lighter shades of green over our area. Minimal rain from this at best, and that's going to come tonight into early tomorrow morning. We could see a few isolated showers later this afternoon into the evening. This is about 2-3 p.m. But I think if not most of us, all of us stay dry. So very similar to yesterday. We definitely will see clouds increase though because of Beryl, and then the precipitation behind me, that's going to track in say between about midnight and 1 a.m. But again, the better chance southeast of even Madison, so Milwaukee, Kenosha, Janesville could see some rain from this. We might see a little bit here in Madison, but nothing compared to what areas south and southeast of us are expecting to get. Again, several inches there. Some spotty showers tomorrow afternoon and into the evening as well. Our winds change directions with the low pressure or the remnants of Beryl back out of the north or northeast. Not necessarily going to cool us down, and humidity levels, that really increases. So the next couple of days, it stays kind of humid out there, not terrible compared to what we're going to see over the weekend when dew points could be pushing 70 to even 75 degrees. So the next couple of days near normal, we're up to 85 Friday, and then likely going to break a 90 somewhere across southern Wisconsin, likely or more likely south of here near Janesville, but 88 here in Madison, 90 though on Sunday, guys.
Dew point 70, 75.
Ooh,
I mean, have
very
we seen,
humid.
Yeah, have we seen conditions that humid yet this year?
We have. So that stretch back in June, mid to late June, we had dew points that were.
Wasn't that when
Chris is
Janesville
like,
was
like
80 degree dew point?
Yeah, very, very oppressive out there.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
Gross.
nasty.
All right, we know you're on top of it, Savannah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now to some new information about the free and reduced school lunch program. Students living in a home now of 4 with an income of less than $40,560 a year are going to qualify for free meals. If income is between that and $57,720 a year, kids can get meals at a reduced price. The National School Lunch and Breakfast Program offering up the meals, of course. The guidelines are going to run through next June.
Later today, Attorney General Josh Kaul will visit Lodi for a training on crisis response. The training's procedures support standardized, practical, action-based responses to school incidents. Specifically, it's focused on standard methods of reunification. Trainees will conduct a simulation afterwards. Local leaders will join Kaul at Lodi High School at 2:30 this afternoon.
We are hearing from Wisconsin's unions for the first time since that historic ruling on Wisconsin's Act 10. That, of course, created 2 groups of public employees, public safety workers, like police and firefighters, and general employees. Last week, a Dane County court ruling argued for reinstating general employees' ability to participate in collective bargaining. That includes Wisconsin's public school teachers.
Educators across Wisconsin have been ready for better than a decade to have conversations, real conversations about what's going on in our schools and our workplaces. This is a fight that we've been in for a very long time and one that we intend to win.
That court ruling is expected to be appealed. GOP Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu has already come out against it. Now to some new information on the city's plans for a new men's homeless shelter. Myron Construction will build a facility on Battalion Drive. That's the same construction company whose bid was chosen for the Dane County Jail project. The 40,000 square foot building will be able to house 250 men experiencing homelessness. Construction is expected to begin later this month. It should be wrapped up sometime by the end of next year.
This morning, the school district of Beloit is looking for more educators. The district is hosting a career fair to help fill those positions this week. The event will take place this Thursday at the Colac Education Center from 4 to 7. Those in attendance can explore employment opportunities, including elementary, middle, and high school teaching positions. Openings are available for teachers' aides, substitute teachers, secretaries, and both physical and occupational therapists. Candidates are encouraged to bring copies of their resumes.
Well, the Madison Ballet's performance lineup is officially out. It includes 5 productions, including holiday classic The Nutcracker. That and 2 other shows, including A Midsummer Night's Dream, are going to play at the Overture. Tickets for the productions go on sale this Thursday. For tickets and the full list of performances, just head to this story at channel3000.com.
It is almost 6:50 this morning. Coming up in the morning sprint, a warning about a new phone scam targeting people in Rock County.
If you've got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, let us know. We'll show their picture on TV to help them celebrate. We're back after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Gruber Law Offices, Gruber Law Offices, Gruber Law Offices. I'm attorney David Gruber.
For over 35 years, Gruber Law Offices has had one goal: to provide top-notch legal services to this incredible community. We appreciate and value our clients. We've helped tens of thousands of injured people get the care they needed and results they deserve.
Gruber Law Offices.
One call, one call, one call, one call, one call. That's all.
We make junk disappear by giving it a new purpose. We donate the donatables and recycle the recyclables. And any organic materials are taken for composting. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $12, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
Sup? You need some windows?
Howdy.
Oh, you need windows, yes you do.
Hey folks, you call the experts? Increase your curb appeal and save big this summer with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 5 years. And we'll get it done Feldco fast. Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Need inspiration? Shop Pick and Save. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices, plus savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Pick and Save is worth it every time. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Owning my own home is nice. You can just come home knowing that it's yours. It's a sense of pride, sense of ownership, and enjoying it with everyone I love and care for.
Make a lasting impact on local families in need. Please donate today.
It's a great time to have RG Heating and Air Conditioning check your home's furnace system for safety and efficiency. RG services all brands and installs quality Trane equipment to keep your home running smooth year-round. Call RG Heating and AC today.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
From home to gate in no time. Fly local from MSN.
It is 6:53, time for the morning sprint.
An update to that breaking news this morning in Greene County, where a car crash on State Highway 11 sent multiple people to the hospital. It happened around 5 o'clock in the morning near Broadhead. All lanes of Highway 11 are back open between County G and County OK. Dispatch would not confirm how many cars were involved or the exact number of people injured, but again, the road is back open.
An Adams County man is charged with child sexual assault this morning. It's after deputies received a tip from a family member of the victim. 33-year-old Walter Ismael Garcia Lazo was arrested, charged with 2 counts of first-degree child sexual assault. He was found and arrested Wednesday. A judge set Lazo's cash bond at $30,000.
Authorities say a 45-year-old Burlington woman is dead after a motorcycle crash. She and a 51-year-old man, authorities say, were riding on State Highway 82 in Springville when they hit a deer. Both people were thrown from the bike. Authorities say the man who was driving the motorcycle did not have a Class M motorcycle license.
The Rock County Sheriff's Office is warning against the scammer claiming to be a deputy over the phone. The caller will say money needs to be sent to them to clear up a legal matter. The Sheriff's Office says they will never call citizens to ask for money. Anyone receiving these scam calls should report it to the Rock County Communications Center.
Donald Trump supporters are going to try again to recall Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. This comes after the Wisconsin Elections Commission rejected a similar effort just last month, saying that the group didn't have enough valid signatures. Vos has been targeted after he refused to decertify President Joe Biden's victory in 2020.
The GOP's proposed 2024 platform is out. The RNC's platform committee approving that platform Monday. It reflects former President Trump's broader policy agenda on a range of issues. That includes his opposition to a federal abortion ban. The party will take up the platform at the convention in Milwaukee next week.
New consumer survey information shows Americans think that the economy will get better next year. The survey was conducted in June. It shows year-ahead inflation expectations declined for a second month in a row. It's the first time since July of last year that Americans said that they expect prices to raise more slowly for things like food, gas, rent, medicine, college, and gold.
Millions of people in southern Texas are without power this morning, about 24 hours after Hurricane Beryl made landfall. At least 7 deaths in Texas and 1 in Louisiana are linked to the storm. Restoring power could take days or weeks, posing a risk as dangerous heat descends on the region.
We also are going to see heat and humidity levels really increase for the weekend. The next couple of days stay near normal. 82 is your high today. Couple of showers mainly overnight into tomorrow. We could see a few from the remnants of Beryl. Currently still a tropical depression sitting in southwestern Arkansas, but I think the better chance is going to be south and also southeast of Madison. That's where the main track is going to be, but we're up to 88 on Saturday. How about 90 on Sunday? So we're back with the heat and humidity. Dew points are going to be about 70, 75 degrees again.
Oof, only 4 90s so far this year, though.
I know, so we could see 2, maybe 3 more, but then we're back to a cooler pattern near normal by mid to late week next week.
All right, Savannah, thank you.
Humidity making it feel like above 90.
Not going to be great.
We're back with a news and weather update in 30 minutes.